Okay, y'all. More Epstein files is coming out right now, and it is explosive, y'all. Word on the street is one of the victims took their own life after being raped by Trump and Epstein, y'all. I can't believe the things that I'm hearing. And word on the street is they're throwing people of color in the front to try to camouflage the stuff that they had, in y'all. Y'all, we about to talk about this. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So I did a video yesterday, and a lot of people brought to my attention, and I had to go look it up. Yeah, y'all, some of these pictures that they're putting out is to try to make people of color look bad. Throw them in the front while they had in the back, okay? The things that they were really allegedly out here doing, okay? So that Michael Jackson picture with Diana Ross, that was his own little ones that was in the picture with him, y'all. Not some little ones that they were partying with at the party. They wanted to make it look like that, okay? I don't know why they be trying to throw Michael under the bus, but people gonna come through for Michael Jackson, okay, y'all? They're saying that those was his kids, y'all. Those was kids on the picture. So they covered up the picture to make it look like they were victims. They're playing all kind of games in our faces right now. But one game they can't play is this paperwork right now, y'all. The paperwork. If you don't look at if the pictures ain't enough, the writing is all over the wall. The paperwork, okay, y'all. And they got some explosive stuff coming out about Trump and Epstein, y'all. It's explosive, and you know what? It boils my BLOOD, y'all, because why don't they come out with this stuff before you get them in office? Because if people had known about this, there's no way that certain people would be in office right now, okay, or in the past. People wouldn't be in office if it wasn't for this stuff like this, if they would let this stuff come out and let the people know what's really going on. How in the world can there be an investigation from better feds, y'all, for, I'm just saying, somebody that took their own life, that seriously said that they were raped and strawberry at these little parties and get-togethers, and they tell who did it, and it just get brushed under the rug. It gets put in a file, they investigate, and then they put it up. How in the world is people getting by with stuff like this, y'all? Please tell me. How in the world are people getting away with things like this? This is a sad, sad world we're living in, y'all, that they cover up stuff like this. Word on the street is Epstein files are saying that a victim accused Trump and Epstein of raping her before she took her own life, y'all. This is serious right here, y'all. This is serious. A resurfaced FBI intake document connected to Jeffrey Epstein investigation is circulating again, and the details are heavy, y'all. The document dated October the 27th, 2020 is an unclassified intake report summarizing information provided to the FBI related to Jeffrey and this Maxwell woman, according to the report. Now they're saying that this girl was taken advantage of, y'all. Okay? According to the report, a caller relayed secondhand accounts involving a woman who claimed that she was raped by Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump in the late 1990s, y'all. This is what they're saying. The intake notes also include statements attributed to a limousine driver who said he overheard Trump speaking with someone he referred to as Jeffrey while riding in the back of his limo, allegedly making comments about taking advantage of little ones, girl. Female little ones. Okay, y'all? Y'all can't make this up. This is crazy. The reports is coming out. And they're showing where they got the stuff redacted at. All of this stuff is crossed out, y'all. All of this stuff is crossed out. This is what allegedly they're talking about. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The report describes the caller recounting events from around 1997 to 1999, including claims that the woman and her daughters were introduced to wealthy individuals, taken to hotels, and provided money. The intake further states that after the woman reported that she had, what she said happened, she later passed away in January of 2000. Her demise was ruled taking herself out. But according to the document, responding officers reportedly did not believe it was what they said it was at the scene. The officers that showed up, they said this was not nobody taking themselves out. This was somebody that was taken out, y'all. Please tell me, is they saying what I think they're saying, y'all? Because from this report, it's sounding like they're saying that Trump got a body, y'all. Epstein got a body on their hand. And they got BLOOD on their hands, y'all. Because of their actions. Y'all, it's getting serious out here in these streets. It's getting serious. The intake goes on to describe fear expressed by those connected to the woman, including concerns about retaliation and safety after police were contacted. So this is a Jay-Z thing now, y'all. They were scared to the P. Diddy and the Jay-Z thing. This is the way they describing this for the president and Epstein. That people were afraid after they did what they did to them. You know that's serious business when somebody afraid to even tell on you. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Look at all of the victims of P. Diddy, allegedly, that been quiet all these years. And people decide to come out after Cassie come out, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They said the information is presented as allegations and recollections shared by the FBI, not as findings from a trial or conclusion reached by investigators. Okay, y'all? This is what they're saying. Okay? It is important to be clear. An FBI intake document records, okay, what was reported to the agency. It is not a determination of guilt. And the allegations described have not been, adjudicated or whatever it is in court. Still, the documents existed. It matters because it shows the scope of claims that were brought to FBI authorities and the seriousness of what people believe they witnessed or experienced. Y'all, shit look like it's about to hit the fan, y'all. It's about to hit the fan. A lot of people been talking about, we got a criminal in office. If this is true, what's on these dockets, we got a criminal in office, y'all. We do. Epstein's abuse network has long been surrounded by questions about who knew what, who looked away, and why accountability has been so limited. Seeing Trump's name appear in a federal intake summary tied to allegations this severe is jarring. This is what they're saying. Especially when Parrott Wood reported demise that law enforcement at the scene allegedly questioned. Y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. When the police show up to a scene and they say that's a lie, this is not nobody taking themselves out, somebody did this. 9 times out of 10, somebody did that, okay, y'all? They're saying these files are not averted, but they are a reminder of how many voices came forward, how many warnings were logged, and how often the system failed to deliver answers or protection. Same thing I said about that female that just came out on Jay-Z and P. Diddy. They didn't even protect her. When that news even broke, she should have been put up. She should have been put up. Her family should have been put up. She should have been put up. She should not have had to go through what she went through after coming out saying that Jay-Z and P. Diddy did something to her. And she's disabled. And they let this woman be bullied, y'all. They let her be bullied. They let her family be bullied. And this is why people don't say nothing. This is why. You got people that cover this mess up. If this was if the police was doubting this, if the feds was getting all this information, why did it just sit there? Why wasn't anything done, y'all? This is crazy. This would have stopped Trump from even being in office right now, to be honest with y'all. If this news would have came out, he wouldn't have even been running. Y'all, this is crazy. On so many levels, Lord have mercy. The things that's coming out in this paperwork on these Epstein files is, man, it is sickening. The things that and the drivers, the limo drivers, everybody was putting their 2 cents in, telling about everything. And then they're going to put the paperwork out. And then they're going to redact this and redact that and redact this. And you see everything covered up and this and that. The truth is coming out now, y'all. And it ain't, Lord have mercy, on what they were what was reported and what was done, which was nothing. Whoo, child. Y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.